Hello, church family. I hope you're having a great day today. I appreciate you tuning in. I know we've been talking about a lot of cool stuff, and we're going to jump into a new one today. And I'm going to have some visitors coming along after today, and some of our church family is going to be not filling in for me, but just giving them opportunities to minister the Word of God to you. But let's jump into the Word of God. I want to look at Psalms 31:14. But I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. Then I want to look at one more. Exodus 15:22 through 25. Then Moses led Israel from the Red Sea, and they went into the desert of Shur. For 3 days they traveled in the desert without finding water. When they came to Marah, they could not drink it because it was bitter. We know the word Marah here is bitter. So the people grumbled against Moses, saying, what are we to drink? Then Moses cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a piece of wood. He threw it into the water, and the water became sweet. There the Lord made a decree and a law for them, and there he tested them. Um, what a powerful illustration that Moses was going through. Now, I want you to get this, and I only have a few minutes. But for 400 years, the children of Israel had been in a place of Egypt. For 400 years, they had asked God to bring them out. For 400 years, they had been in bondage. For 400 years, they have been in slavery. For 400 years, they have been told where to go and what to do and how to do. But now the Lord had used Moses to bring them out. When he brings them out, you've got to understand this now. All their trust had been in someone that kept them enslaved. All their trust was in a Pharaoh, but now they were going to have to turn their trust. They're going to have to put their trust into a God they could not see, a God they could not touch, a God that they really didn't know. But Moses was leading them, and Moses was teaching them, and God would use Moses' faith to teach a whole generation, to teach a people that I can help you in time of trouble. I can help you when things are bad. I can get you out of tough situations. I can feed you when you're hungry. I can give you something to drink when you are thirsty. So when you get to Exodus 15, verse number 22 through 25, they're traveling, and they have come out of Egypt, and they needed something to drink. They were thirsty. They were in a dry place in their life. Are you in a dry place in your life? Are you in a place where you need something to quench that thirst? You need something to help you? Well, they needed something. So the first thing they did when they come to Marah, they found something to drink, but what they were drinking was bitter. What they were drinking was not what God wanted them to drink. So he instructed Moses, instead of Moses flipping, instead of Moses throwing his hands up and saying, I can't do this anymore, instead of Moses saying, God, why? You know what Moses did? Moses trusted. I love Psalms 31. I love Psalms 31:14. But I trust in you, O Lord. I say you are my God. You know why he could trust in the Lord? Because the Lord is his God. The Lord is who he trusts in. The Lord is who he looks to. He doesn't look to man. He didn't look to the bank. He didn't look to the water company. He looked to God. And in the time of thirst, he trusted in God. In the time when the children of Israel wanted to stone him, he looked to God. And you know what happened? God gave him what he needed. And because he got what he needed, then the children of Israel got what they needed. So I want to tell you today, turn to the Lord in your time of need. Trust in him, and he will see you through. God bless you.